All right, Anders Vralstrad said, "Hi, Jonathan. To me, it looks like if we worship God, what we need will come our way because our needs are transformed by worship. However, I don't understand how technology can come about in the New Jerusalem without man putting his own will over God's will." Any insight? And well, so in the image of the New Jerusalem, you really see that you can understand it like the outer wall. It says, first of all, it says that the kings bring their glory right into the city. And so there's a sense in which the the outer part, or the technical part, or the outer part of the garments of skin, they become the expression of that which is inside. And so it's like we worship God, and then God fills the world with his presence. And so then the bodily expression becomes the fully an expression of God. So it's not that, how can I say this? It's like it's like when I say these things, I was careful. It's like, no, this is something which happens all the time. This is something which happens all the time, which is that if the elements of the glass are let's say attentive to their purpose, and that they're bound together properly to their purpose, the more they are, the more the glass will be full of its truth. And that's true for any level of being. So the more that the elements that are part of that being are attentive to its purpose and to why they're there in the first place, then that will become the most exemplary example of that thing. And it will be full of the glory. It will be full of glory of what it is that it is. So you can, man, I feel like no one's going to understand this. Think about it like, okay, let's use a basketball team again. Let's use a sports team. So you have a sports team. And the sports team that is the most attentive, and that all the players are the most attentive to the purpose of the sports team, they're going to become the best sports team. They're going to be the one that represents the sport the best. They're going to be full of the glory of basketball, and that all their gestures, they'll have less idiosyncratic gestures. They'll have less gestures which are going away from the purpose of what they're accomplishing, and more of them will be toward that. And so the body, like their bodies, will start to manifest that purpose. They'll become embodiments of that, and all of them together will become like a glorious body of basketball. And so that's what the New Jerusalem is, but like for everything, for the entire cosmos, where all things attending and looking up towards their source now become the fullest version of that which they are, and their participation in that source. So that's why, so when you think of technology, like, you have to be careful. It just means these external means. So I don't know I don't know what the technology is. It doesn't matter in a way. So anyway, sorry. Hopefully this is useful.